Hi, hello, and welcome to the Energy of the Week. My name is Winona. How are you? How are you doing? How was this past week? This past week, personally, was overall a really awesome week. Like we had talked about last week, there were some pretty amazing surprises. I made a reconciliation with a friend that I haven't heard from in a while and wasn't sure even if that friendship would ever be rekindled, which is very surprising. And there's some other little things. And I thought that these little things are kind of like really big things, and maybe they may not be big things to the world, maybe to the outside person who is not involved in your personal world won't see it as being something huge, but perhaps a lot of the things that happened to you this past week are very personal and meaningful things to you. And that's what my experience was. If it wasn't, I am curious to know what happened for you last week. I hope that it was a good week for you. And we're going to get into this week. So this week we are doing a reading for February 24th until March 2nd. And yes, we are getting into March, which doing these weekly readings really wow. Just reflecting on each week, there's so much that happens in every week. It's like these readings are kind of like little time capsules for me. And yeah, so let's get into the reading. And I'm sure that I will tell you things that I channeled while shuffling beforehand. I'm also going to be shuffling on camera, but I like to shuffle a deck and clear it before we even start. So, all right, let's get into Monday. What's need to know about Monday? Wow. Wow, y'all. Monday is the sun. And that's not an Earth sign card, which we have been getting. That is a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo card. This is a yes card. So the sun. So I will say just like the first thing in my mind is how the temperature has been getting warmer where I'm from, which is the Northeast in America. And, but the sun, there is a warmth for sure that this card alone brings to this reading. The sun always brings a positive energy to any reading that you do. And it is a card about yes, saying yes, being seen, going for it. If there's anything that you may be worried about or nervous about, this is saying that it's all going to be okay. It always is, but this is like encouragement. This is encouragement for you to go forward. And that is beautiful to start on a Monday. A beautiful start to the week with the sun. Let's build on that. So we're going to get into Tuesday. Wow. These cards are popping out really fast. So Tuesday we have the Four of Swords. So maybe some people are taking a break, calling out, taking a rest period. Yes. So I'm seeing like a lot of you are in the receiving position. So that's so funny. But in receiving mode. So instead of doing too much, there is this energy of taking a break in order to receive more. It's like you can't just keep on. The image that I'm getting is so interesting. It is like the vision they're giving me is like somebody like running with their fists closed and running forward, right? When you're in that masculine energy, when you're running super hard forward, you're not able to open your palm and receive. And that is what they're saying. They're like, you need to take a break. This is a day. Tuesday is a day of being open to receiving, being open for opportunity, being open to see the possibilities. And Mr. Cat is here once again, cameoing. I don't know if you saw him, but he's there. So, yes. Okay. So, yeah. Taking a breather and being open, opening yourself up to receiving. All right. So, Wednesday. So Wednesday we have the Queen of Wands. And what I'm hearing is if you are, just with this fire that's coming through, if you are a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, this may be especially prominent week for you for being magnetic for getting things done. And overall, this is energy that everyone should feel. But I just am hearing that those signs in particular are sun, moon, rising, fire sign, sun, moon, rising, are getting even more of this energy that we are talking about this week. But Queen of Wands, this is somebody that is very magnetic. That's somebody who attracts. But they also do take action, but they don't take action in the sense of they're trying to that they're trying too hard. They're not trying too hard. They are just being themselves. Is what I'm hearing. It's like you're just being yourself, and being yourself is enough to attract in what you're looking for, what you want, what would fulfill you, and also being creative. It's like using that creative gift, that intuition, to make things. And it's like what I'm seeing is like somebody that's just like making jokes is what I'm hearing. Making jokes, making some kind of their own personal art, but really just being yourself authentically, not trying to be like anybody else. Okay, this is like somebody that is just in their own world, that is like the main character in a movie, but they don't realize that they're the main character. And everybody wants to follow them, and everybody wants to see them. And this is what the movie is about. So Wednesday is about being that girl, being that person. Okay, now Thursday. Man, these cards are like flying out. Wednesday was a little bit slow, but Thursday definitely was. I mean, all the other cards really fast. And a lot of fours I'm seeing. With Four of Swords being here, but I've also seen Four of Wands as I've been shuffling. I've also seen Four of Pentacles. And this is like building a foundation and creating. Being very stable this week, being very grounded. This is wild though. Thursday. The Tower and the World. The Tower and the World. And what I'm hearing is that this is bigger than us. This is bigger than us. And so while you may feel like this is a lot of the readings, when I'm doing these weekly readings, I'm really thinking more about us on like a personal, like us level. I'm not really looking out into what's going on in, geopolitics or whatever is going on outside of us, because I really feel like that sometimes those things can feel so big, but what we can control are things that we are doing, the things that are currently happening and active in our lives are things that we can have a handle on. But what they are telling me right now to single out that Tower in the World. This is bigger than us. And so there is something this week that could be happening on a global or even just maybe community level that may shock and surprise us. And this could feel like it could feel a little bit tragic. It could feel a little bit scary. I need a positive, please, Spirit. All right, I'm going to pull a card for this reading. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. Right, news. So this is news. Some kind of pretty dramatic news. Okay. All right. So there's something that is bigger, that is pretty big, that is going on the outside world. However, this is also something that is felt on a personal level. And this could be a move that you're making as well. This could be something that shakes up your personal world. And it's a breakthrough. It's so what I find like really interesting, and is just how the things that are happening, right, as above so below, like the things that are happening outside are also happening on like a smaller scale as well. And it's just like, okay, there are crazy things. There may be some crazy news that happens this week on a larger scale, community or global, it's and. And at the same time, there's something this week that can be happening for you on a personal level. And this could be news, some kind of news that's happening in your personal world. And as of right now, it does feel like it's good news. I will say it does feel like it's good news on a personal level. Something actually that you've been waiting for. So it's a breakthrough with Page of Swords. And this could be something on social media wise, internet wise. This could be like even almost like I'm getting like online dating. And the other aspect is mental. This could be like a mental breakthrough that you have been waiting for. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull for Friday. I'm gonna pull for Friday. However, I will be honest with you. The next other word, the other side of that coin that Spirit said, also mental breakdown. Okay, Friday. All right, so we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse being here. Right. So breakdown for a breakthrough is what they're giving to finish off that statement. And Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse is I'm done. I'm over being over it, and I'm tired of sitting around. I'm tired of sitting around being over it. I'm ready to do something. I'm ready to leave things behind. I'm ready to take action. And this card actually brings me to the thing I was channeling before I did this reading. And it's about how a lot of you are in your Emperor mode. A lot of you are ready to take off and have been ready to take off for quite some time. But and you're ready to be seen. You're ready to be seen as you are, as you always are. However, it's like you already know. I don't need to tell you. Spirit doesn't need to tell you. You already know that you're ready. Your intuition has been pulling you in a certain direction, and you already feel that, and you already know that. And it's just like an acknowledgement that it's slow sometimes, and how you can doubt yourself at times. And like every reading, I may repeat this because these messages are basically meant to support you, and basically the images like kind of like float you on to continue on the course that you're on. And how like you are leaving the situation you're in and moving and making changes, but they can be slow, but they're only as slow as you make them, because you can do it as fast as you want, but there are some lingering doubts. Sometimes we lack faith. Sometimes we don't think we are good enough, but you are good enough. And maybe you just need the encouragement, the push every now and then to be reminded by somebody else that's outside of it. You don't know that you are good enough and that you can do this and you're on your way, however slow or fast you go. All right. So it's Friday. Friday, you are done and you're over it and you're ready to focus on what you need to accomplish. Okay, so now Saturday. Okay, this is, all right, Seven of Cups and the Five of Cups. Both cards about leaving things behind, and also kind of being on your own. So Saturday feels like change. Right, you're going from the Four of Cups into the Five of Cups and making changes and in places that you may feel like you are not satisfied. You are not satisfied and you are ready to do what you need to do. And while there is this feeling of lack, it's interesting with the Seven of Cups. It's like two sides of the same coin. The Seven of Cups is just saying, hey, like, I'm going to take what I need and go. Like, I'm kind of over not feeling like I have enough. And so I'm just going to take what I need. I'm going to take what I need and do what I have to do in order to move forward. And I'm just going to go, and I'm going to handle business. I'm going to handle business. Judgment on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to make this choice. I'm going to level up. I'm over it. I'm over how things were. And it's interesting, right? Because my bad. It was Seven of Cups. Ooh, okay. But you know what? The image I was getting was the Seven of Swords. And I do not, I don't retract any of those statements. But with the Seven of Cups, it's almost like you are also making a leap. right? Because you went from the 4 to the 5 to the 7 of cups. So you are making leaps and bounds this week in emotional intelligence, and also just knowing how, what makes you happy. And you're starting, just like this car that's about to drive off. You are starting your engines and you are moving forward. The card that I'm seeing right now in my mind's eye is the Chariot. So the Chariot, moving forward regardless of difficulties, right? 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. I want to pull one more card on that. Ooh, we have Death. So this week does feel very transformative. Very transformative. With the Sun being here at the very beginning, though, it regardless of what is happening this week, you are supported. There is some levity. There is some light. I almost see somebody, like, even in the midst of, like, it being difficult, there's like a friend, or there's something on the internet that is like a meme that kind of makes light of it. But there's a transformation. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is very much like a dream card. It's a very dreamy card. And it does feel like, ooh, yeah, you're manifesting something that is, there's something that's being manifested here. And maybe, so sometimes when we manifest, you always want what you want, right? You say, like, this is what I want. The way that it gets delivered by the universe sometimes isn't always like a smooth landing. And so this, however it gets delivered, may be a little bit more bumpy, or maybe not as pleasant as you would like it, but you will get what you want. So that is that message. But there is some kind of there is like an ending, there's a death, but it does feel more on a personal level. Like there's something, that a limiting belief or a shift in your energy that is happening this week. Oh, and I will say, this week there is a new moon in Pisces. So that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So that's right. That is 24, 25, 26. Ooh, 27. I believe the new moon in Pisces on the 27th is the day that we got the Tower in the world. The completion, the ending of something into something new. Right? New moon in Pisces. But 3 days before and 3 days after, it is said that the energies of using that new moon, or using the energy of that moon, either full or new, is at its most potent, and can be used for those purposes. So 2 days after the new moon is a transformation, a change. All right, so now let's get into Sunday. All right. Wow. This is a very interesting week, I will say. It's exciting. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, but we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is a change. This is definitely a change of plans. I'm going to pull one card on that. Why is it that 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it feels like it's like you get what you don't get what you wish for. You get what you wish for, but you don't get what you wish for. Queen of Cups and the 8 of Cups. I'm not kidding you, but when I was shuffling earlier, these are the two cards I got. Queen of Cups and 8 of Cups. Queen of Cups and 8 of Cups. The change is slow, and this is what the original channeling in the beginning was before. So it's like you are turning the Wheel of Fortune. You are making the changes. You are changing the direction. You are making your wishes come true. And you are fulfilling yourself through your actions. But it is slow. And it is a slow process, these changes. And they don't always come like right away in these weeks that we talk about. But this is like somebody turning the wheel of a boat and changing and shifting slightly, right, until we get to that destination, because it takes a long time for a boat to travel on water. It takes a while. And so when you slightly shift in the direction that you're going, it can take time, but the end destination is the same. The end destination is gold, but it may not feel like it. It may not feel like it. And I will say Sunday, the original thing before I went into that and pulled those cards. Sunday, there's something that wants to be said about how there's something that didn't come to pass and you're glad that it didn't happen. And that in itself was a wish come true. There's something that you wanted, that you thought you wanted, and you realized that wasn't good for you. And you're glad that it didn't happen. I hope that made sense. Okay, so now we're going to shuffle for the overall theme of the week. Ooh. So we have the Eight of Swords that just popped out. Eight of Swords with Three of Cups in the bottom. Right, Eight of Swords. So that is that victim mentality. That is that being locked up. And what I'm sensing is that there is this breakthrough. I really think it is a mental breakthrough, a spiritual, internal, personal breakthrough where you are releasing yourself from expectations is what I'm hearing. Releasing yourself from this need that things have to happen right away, that success has to happen right in this moment, in the snap of a fingers, not enjoying the journey because it hasn't happened just yet. But there is, with the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's like there is a celebration. There is a celebration that's coming. It just may not be as fast as you wanted. And releasing those expectations on yourself, releasing that pressure on yourself that things have to happen right away, right now, even if no one else sees it. But being able to validate yourself. And also validate through things that happen, through people that get attracted to you, through little moments where you get signs that you're on the right track, and being able to appreciate the journey before we even get there. So that is the reading. That is the end of the reading. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and sharing this sacred space and time with me. I am truly grateful to the spirit, to the divine, and to you. And I hope that this message supported you. I hope that you have a wonderful week as always. And I will see you next week. Love you. Ciao.